know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business.
Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go, baby.
Ready, blue 80. Check 53. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Ready to go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Ready, black 25.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step right now.
Play action now, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, black 22.
Mike. On the ball.
Ready to go.
First down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Coming to you.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Working out of the gun, Winston. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Kill, 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 kill.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Let's go. 47. Mike's 47. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Let's go.
Now Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
A 29-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up. 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
You got three down.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of the defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Ready.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. You got three. Three down.
Check.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Ready.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that'll make it third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Breeze to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 53. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, let's get a good person. Splash, no. Easy, easy, easy.
On second down, it's Jones. And some space here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, move ready, even. Big stop, G, big stop, let's go. Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Ready, white 25.
6, right there, 56.
Here we go. White.
White 56.
A first down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually developes.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Guys, out time, let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Easy. Hey. Let's go right here. Green, triple team.
47 is the mic. 47.
On third down, Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
It's a party now. Easy. Come on. Contact. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let's go.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. We go 21.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double time. 3 down, 3 down.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
This is Murray. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You don't want no problem from me.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Exit. Out. 5-9.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
5-9. Watch 41. Slot. Hey, you're running out of the
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready. We're waiting. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Kill. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Check 99. Hey, easy.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big run there by Jones. 67 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They have the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Tight end run. Whoa. 4 down. Check.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
4 down. Alert.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready. You ready?
On first down, Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Ready.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Toppers.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Breeze. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Green, triple C. Hey, check, Mike. Easy. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 5-0. Mike's 47. Let's go now. 47. Screen.
Here's Winston.
Watch the screen.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56. Man, flip it.
Final play and a half here. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
We got 4. Check. Kill.
Here's Murray. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. A good pickup there at 22.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Tight end right. Even. 4 guys.
Breeze now to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
11.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
5.
To throw is Breeze. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Pass. Here we go. Even. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. I got motion. Where we go?
Back near his own goal line. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Jones. He juked him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Easy.
56.
Hey, stop.
Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Wait.
Mine's 56. Mine's 50.
Working out of the gun. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is Harris. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ready. Yellow lady. 2 times, 2 times. Everyone got 4 down.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. It's Hill. Complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right. 4 down.
Now Breeze on third down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, Winston. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Here we go.
Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Hey, we got 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
First down, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run with.
On second down now, it's Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. Black 22. 30. Don't let him breathe. Play out.
From the gun, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense. At the least, keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Over.
Breeze going to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Slam.
Shift. Watch the shift.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Some good games going on in the early best of the bunch. Jameis to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
56. My 6 right there. 56.
Flip it. Check.
A first down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
18, Saints 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Saints.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Sammy!
Three down.
Hey, shoot!
To throw, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a play fake. Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Duke Riley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You're trapped. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready? Flash. What you got? 56. You ain't got nothing. Let's go. Let's convert. Flip.
Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to